Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is a Samsung Optimal Dry 8kg Heat Pump Tumble Dryer, and down here at the bottom there's a radiator condenser unit, part of the fridge mechanism in there, and you can see it's got a bit of stuff in it, but it's not that bad. The reality is though that when I got it, those metal fins were completely bent, and I'm still not convinced that it's working as well as it could. So what I want to do today is completely strip it down, which is a lot of work, and the sooner I begin, the sooner I'll finish. I think I basically have to take the whole thing apart, top off, drawer off, front off, drum out, because there's a clamshell of 2 pieces of plastic on the bottom, and well, I've got to get them apart. Nothing like starting. That can come out straight away. I got a new driver. It's a lot easier. Comes off. There's quite a bit of fluff in there. None of that fluff is good. These slide forwards just a bit to come out. So that wasn't too bad. It took about half an hour to get in there, and it's in here that I want to get to, so it'll be good to clean all this dust out of here. There's the motor. There's a little belt coming off the motor that drives the belt that drives the drum, and I've got to figure out how to get this clamp off, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to take off all these screws all around. There is quite a bit of dust in there. I presume a lot of that escapes from this seal here, which is intact and looks okay. That's just how these things are, and I think those are sensors that detect how dry the stuff is inside. I'll do a bit more vacuuming and we'll get the top off. the top off, that's the rear unit and that's the front unit. Got some moisture on the ends there. The idea is that all that moisture drips down into this tray below where there's a bit of sludge, and that gets carried down to the back here into the pump, pumped away. So I think really the best way to do this is to take this whole thing off. This unit is held on with 3 bolts, just like any refrigerator into a fridge. So with that condenser removed, you can see there's quite a bit of sludge, but this sludge in here doesn't really affect the thing working. It's just, well, maybe it does. It affects it draining effectively. Up here, there's a bit more dust on this, but that's okay. This dust doesn't really matter, and that dust there, but it's in here is what we want to see. So this is the one that I thought needed cleaning, and you can see if you very gently kind of rub it, you can get the stuff off where it's attached. I don't know why it's on the back like that. Maybe there's a bit of backflow, but then on this side here you could never do that from the front, so it's a bit of a strange maintenance issue on these machines. You could never really do this without taking the whole machine apart. Now it's taken me an hour to get it apart. It'll probably take me an hour of, you know, just relaxed cleaning shortly to do this. But it's this impacted crud on the front. Like you can see it's stuck in up there. I've bent all these fins back and you can already see that hair there is from about 10 loads. And these fins here are all somewhat crusty, but it's down below as well. You can see all this crud underneath. Now the question is how to clean out these fins here, because you can't really see light through them, and that's the issue. I tried shooting compressed air from behind, but it just gets diffused and doesn't really go anywhere in particular. You also can't unclip anything here. It's all stuck the way it is, so you can't really get in and take it apart properly to clean it. This is as broken down as we're going to get. We've got the airline. I'm going to give it a shot. See, if you look down, you can see these big snots that are in there. Yeah, look at that dirt coming out of there. Okay. You can see out these lines here are becoming cleaner. That's really good actually. Just running water, cold water. This is rainwater from a rainwater collection system I have. You can see the dirt coming out still. There on the bottom, flushing out. There's a handle there. There we go. Okay. It's not so bad. This can be rinsed off. That's pretty clean underneath. See if I can remember. That's all in. Now there's two guys here. I need to get right. I've given it another shot of compressed air to blow it out a bit. Oh, careful. Is that not seated right? Come through. Black, red, it's pretty self-explanatory. Doesn't really want to go any other way. Black, red. That's it. Pump. That's easy. Okay. Down here. to lift this up. Just get that clean. A few drops of oil. Into the bush. There we go, there's a washer there. Reattach. I have to lift this up. There's a slot that the bottom of this goes into. There it is. Just like now. Here's the washer first. I think that might be plastic. It's better. So I forgot to put the 3 nuts on there, but I've got them on now, and I forgot to check what's in here, but I'm not too interested in it really. What I'm going to do is just check the tracking on this belt, because it's a bit wobbly looking, so I'm just going to run it over a few times and it should straighten up a bit. There we go. It's just straighten up on the drum really more than anything. Okay. Good luck trying to remember which screws are which, hey? Interesting little screw hanging on the inside there.
So ultimately the camera ran out because I was out there for so long. Finished putting it back together and it works just fine. It's just done a load. The loads come out just fine. There's the lint up on top. If we have a look in here,
so that's what it looks like now, and I would say there are still snots in there, but far fewer. And as you move the camera across, you can see the silver pipes in behind, even if there is some dust on the front. So I'm happier with that, especially happier than I was before anyways. So let's have a look at some numbers. These are the befores, and depending on the load, sometimes I took the measure of how much water was in it. So 0.85 kilowatt hours, half a kilowatt hour, 0.7, 0.87, 0.71, and there's some of the liquid. So the more energy, the more liquid, which kind of makes sense. And here's the one today, so 1.5 liters, but 1 kilowatt hour. So before, 1.5 liters was 0.87. Today, a little bit more, and 0.97. Pretty much in line. I don't know if it made any difference at all to the efficiency of the machine. Was it worth doing? I don't know. I feel better about it. That's the main thing. What do you think? Was it worth doing? Tell me about it in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. See you next time.